let's make a paper plate whale. So what you need is a plain paper plate, a pair of scissors, some blue paint or blue markers and blue crayons. Obviously the markers and the crayons will be a little bit less messy, but if you have somebody who loves to paint, absolutely get out the paint. I've got some cardstock here and some glue and some stapler just in case. So to make the body and the tail, just take a pair of scissors and you just want to cut the bottom part out here, this part right here, maybe about 1/3 of it. So we'll just cut that out, just a straight line. So now this will be the body and this will be part of this will be the tail, like that. So once you have done that, go ahead and paint these two pieces blue. You can sponge paint it, you can finger paint it, or you can use a marker and just color it in with the marker, or you can use a crayon and color it with the crayon as well. If you do use paints, make sure that it is completely dry before you try to glue it together. Okay, so I've got my two pieces here. Now I want to make a little bit of a spout, and then I need to have a little bit right here for the tail to connect it. So I just have a scrap piece of cardstock. So what I did was I drew just kind of like a water spout, kind of looks like a cloud, and then what looks to be a tail. So I'm going to use this to glue this side and this side. This will be the body, this will be the tail. So this is part of its tail right here. So then you can go ahead and color this as well. And I'm just coloring it really fast to kind of give you an idea. You can paint this, you can finger paint this. You can even just use blue paper if you have that lying around, and that would be easier. It is really up to you. There's no correct way to do it. Okay, so once we have all of our pieces together, let's glue them all together to make our whale. And I am actually going to use a stapler. Because I feel like the stapler works just a little bit better for this. When you have this heavy paper. And last, watch out for your fingers. Okay, so here is our whale. And I'm going to turn it back around and make this big, giant smile. And you can add a nice big whale eye right there. You can use a googly eye if you've got one of those big googly eyes on hand. We've got our whale. If you think that your tail is a little bit too big for your whale, you can always come back here and trim it off just like that, so it's not as big. That is a really quick way to make a paper plate whale. It's got a paper plate, cut off the bottom third, make it into a tail, color everything blue with either paint or marker or crayons, or a combination like I did. Glue it together or staple it together. Give yourself a nice big smile and an eyeball, and you've got yourself a whale.